I will teach you. The life between up and down.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ರು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಗೌರವ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಏಕಾಂತವೇ ನಿನ್ನ ಗೆಳೆಯ.
Right now I am standing on a very prominent northern side of lift which I am going to enter. This northern lift has inspired in the sense it has given a beautiful story what the life is. Particularly one Mr. Film Director, Mr. Sundararajan had come to Vidhana Soudha. When he had come to Vidhana Soudha, accidentally he talked to the liftman. Then the liftman was a Kavegappa. He said, "What is life? A life is between ups and downs." And thereby, when this idea struck him, and really he made a very interesting film, a film about this lift particularly, which has inspired him. And thereby, many political lift has been given for many bureaucracy. It may be leaders, or it may be the people who come over here, particularly for Vidhana Soudha, many a times. And this is now Srimati Vasanta Kavita will take over, and she'll give a brief note concerning regarding the various dimensions or the various facets of the lift, especially in Vidhana Soudha. Namaskar.
Namaste. Every politician has experienced ups and downs that has nothing to do with their ability, merits, demerits, and their leadership qualities. Often because of various factors, lift in Vidhana Soudha plays a significant role in one's life. Especially, it has showered, fortuned, and empowered all different classes. The story of lift does not end here. There are many facets of lifts in Vidhana Soudha. Let me go through the senior most lift operator, Mr. Chennaya Gowda. He will be going to say about his experience, and the rest about the lift will be briefed by Mr. Gnanashekar, the parliamentary guide. Thank you.
ಸರ್, ದೇವೇಗೌಡರು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆದಾಗಲಿಂದ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ ಚೆನ್ನೈಗೌಡ ಅಂತಿದೆ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನು, ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟರು. ದೇವೇಗೌಡರು CM ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಾನು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ಬಂದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಲೂ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ BS ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಲಿಫ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅವ್ರ ಲಿಫ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್. 2 ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, 2 ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾಗಲಿ CS ಆಗಲಿ ಮೀಟಿಂಗು ಅದೇನಾದ್ರು ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು 9 ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, 10 ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದು ಮುಗಿಯೋವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಇರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದ್ದು ಅವ್ರಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್.
ಸುಮಾರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಅನುಭವ ಆಗಿದೆ?
ಸುಮಾರು 28 ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ನಂದು. ಒಂದು 11-12 ಜನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್. 11 ಜನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. 28 ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸರ್ ನಂದು.
ಏನಾರ ಘಟನೆ ಏನಾರ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಘಟನೆ? Lift which I'm going right now up as happens to be the Chief Minister's lift, and this is a very small and precise, and this is always used for the Chief Minister, and especially Honorable Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa ji will always go whenever he comes to Vidhana Soudha. He goes through this lift to his office, and the office, the lift is just beside the Chief Minister's office, and the Chief Minister's office happens to be one of the largest office in the entire Vidhana Soudha. And this is a small brief regarding lift in the Vidhana Soudha. In the lift, and lift happens to be one of the most important infrastructure in Vidhana Soudha. And we have many of the lifts, and this lift happens to be the Chief Secretary lift. It is prominently called. I have a senior man. His name is Narayan Swami. He will tell about the significance of this lift. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಾವು ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಏನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ?
ಈಗ ಕೊರೋನಾದ ಯಾರು ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮಾರು ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ
ನಾವು
ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
30 ವರ್ಷ.
30 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫಿಲ್ಮನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹೋಗೋದು ಇವರು ಇದ್ದಾಗ. ಅದ್ರ ಏನದು ಅರ್ಥ ಏನದು? ಆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಫ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅದೇನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಗೆ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇದು ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಾನ ಅಥವಾ ಏನು ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ?
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರು ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೇನಿಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು.
CS ಬರೋವಾಗ
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
CS ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
See, overall, what I want to say is that this is a chief secretary's lift. In fact, a very special privilege has been given, and in fact, many of especially the top officials, come over here and continue this. Well, this lift happens to be at the northern gate, especially, and it has its own significance where almost all the media people will come to the press room as well, and many of the important events will happen over here. And this lift has inspired very much. Kavirappa, one Kavirappa was a lift man, and he made a story. One interesting film was also being directed by Sundar Raj that is called as a lift operator. It was very interesting, you know. In Vidhana Soudha we have many of the lifts, and this lift has taken a new dimension that in the life we have many ups and downs, and thereby this lift particularly has its own significance. This lift is just towards the eastern side. It is called as an eastern lift, and particularly it comes near the grand stairs. The grand stairs happens to be one of the most attractive places, especially in Vidhana Soudha. And thereby here, usually many of the guests and many of the visitors will throng over to go to the first floor, second floor and third floor. And this has been operated with the lift, and it is quite big also. It can accommodate around 12 people at a stretch, and now the COVID is there, we have to follow the protocol, and that is how it's been happening here. And overall, we have as many as lift to see that the visitors, particularly the visitors are thronged to the different places and different destinies, and even to different ministers' chamber also. This list happens to be on the west side of the Vidhana Soudha. We have many lifts, as I told you, the west side as well as the north side, east side and west side. And this is facing towards the Vidhana Soudha. In fact, this lift has its own significance. It starts from the very base, then the ground, first and second and third floor. It all depends upon the geographical dimensions, and this has been built in such an order as it has been during the time of the construction of this monumental building, Vidhana Soudha. And it was an advice given by then the chief engineer, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya. And thereby this plays a very important role, and I feel that many of the the visitors who come over here, they'll be given direct lift from to the ground as well as to the third floor. To the southern lift, particularly this side, which is facing right opposite to the Vidhana Soudha. Let me go inside, and here this happens to be placed very scientifically, in the sense where it is just opposite to the Vidhana Soudha. See, it is the floor. Right now I am in the third floor, and it goes up to the ground. And here it is a very unique position among all the lifts. Here it is being devised in such a way where the two underground lifts are there. In the sense, it goes to the ground level, the base level, first floor, second floor and third floor. And many a times you see that the lift operators who are here play a very important role in guiding the people, in guiding the visitors, particularly to go to the minister's office or wherever it is necessary. And thereby the lift plays a very important role in the sense they are the greatly empowering in the sense. It makes a sense that it is a basic need for any administrative building to see that the things are got. After visiting almost all the lifts, particularly, and in Vidhana Soudha we have around 6 lifts on all the sides, especially northern, western side, eastern side, as well as in southern side also. Among them we have another 2 lifts that has been called as the chief secretary as well as the chief minister's lift. But one of the most interesting aspects right now, I am standing just near to the northern gate and a northern lift also, where the northern lift directly leads to the press gallery. And this northern lift, and there was a story, and this lift inspired a director, Sundar Rajaras, when he happened to visit this a great monumental building, Vidhana Soudha, and he started that the people are moving from the ground floor to the third floor. And since he said, he gave a very philosophy of life, that life is full of ups and downs. And he also made a film called. And with this happens to be a very interesting note. And this is Gyan Shekhar reporting for the Communicators House. Namaskar.